Today we are getting in the mood for Christmas. This may just be my absolute favorite video to put together because it truly puts myself in the mood between doing all the things. Browsing around at all the Christmas decor, decorating our home, picking up a few pieces to add to our collection, doing some Christmas baking, crafts, browsing on Pinterest, just everything. It really just makes me so excited for the season ahead. This is also a very special Christmas because it's our first Christmas in our home. We are at home for the holidays and I have really been dreaming of decorating for Christmas this year. And of course our home is not fully put together by any means, but I'm trying to not let that limit me from just doing what I can. Our son just turned 2 too, so he's really at the age where it's so much fun to make holidays and all these events so magical for him. And not that we have to consume or buy anything for that, but really just finding the spirit of Christmas and always remembering the true reason of the season, the hope and the joy of Christ. We're kicking things off by browsing around the Christmas decor. Might grab a coffee, look around. And this year I am exclusively going to antique stores. Definitely one, possibly two. I'm so much more drawn to anything that feels very nostalgic and cozy, like grandma's Christmas decor collection from the 70s, 80s, 90s. That's the vibe that I'm going for. Whether we're buying things or not, it's so much fun just to look around at these things. It always gets me in the mood. I have a very small list of some things I'm just going to keep an eye out for, but like I mentioned, I do want to try to do some homemade decor as well, or at least share those ideas. A Christmas quilt. I've been looking for a Christmas quilt. I've actually been looking online at Etsy and just other resale websites, but I have not found one that I really love, and they are really expensive, the ones that I do like online. So if I find one for a good price, I'm definitely going to snag it. We also have our plate gallery wall in our kitchen, and just in general, anything for the kitchen that we can put above the cabinets, if we can just place somewhere in there. I want our kitchen to be especially cozy. I thought it'd be fun to switch out some of the plates with some Christmas plates, and just to use Christmas plates too. We don't have anything like that. And that is it. If there's anything that feels like it really fits with everything that we already have, I might pick it up, but nothing crazy. All the big stuff I find we already have. Made it back home, and I'm so excited to share the things that I found because they are, for one, just adorable, two, completely the vibe. What I am most excited about is our Christmas quilt. You guys, this was $40 and it is gorgeous. It is in such good condition. The colors on it are just classic Christmas colors. I love this. I have two places that I'm thinking of putting this, either on this couch or on the back of our other couch. This was the only Christmas quilt like this that I saw at the antique store, so I scooped it up. It has trains on it, has wreaths. It's precious. Probably my second favorite find, this little sign. It says, "All hearts come home for Christmas." Oh, this is so cute. And on the back right here, it says, "May God bless you and your family at this special time of year, 1989. I might actually put this up in the kitchen somewhere. This little rug is new, but it was $10, and I thought that this would be perfect for the front porch to put underneath our mat. We have a tan gingham right now, but I just figured that was a great price, and it's in great condition. I love sprinkling little pieces of New England throughout our home since Aiden is from the Northeast, and this I was so excited about. It's a Christmas village that lights up, but it's a lighthouse. I saw a couple of these at the antique stores. This little ceramic one, I actually thought that this would be really pretty on our hutch or the kitchen somewhere. This little Santa will probably go in the kitchen somewhere. And lastly, this was $3. This little handmade angel ornament I thought was precious. I'm all about little handmade ornaments like this. And then just a few things that I have ordered online this year to add. These I am so looking forward to styling in our house. These quilted Christmas trees. I found these on Etsy. I'll try to find something similar. Etsy's so good if you're looking for Christmas decor. I actually got these a couple months ago. They popped up. I love incorporating pink for Christmas time. I think that pink is so fun. It really reminds me of the Nutcracker, one of our favorite traditions. My big casualty this year was our paper snowflakes in our storage. They got wet and they were moldy. Got a set from Amazon. Of course, you can so make these, and that's a tradition I think would be really fun as our son gets older to sit down and make these. But for the time being, these are very convenient to have. This fabric garland, it's a gingham again with the pink. I just think is really gorgeous to intertwine with a garland. So many happy things that I can't wait to put around the home. Broke out the Christmas pajamas because I'm about to make a cozy dinner recipe, and I'm not used to cooking dinner while it's completely dark outside though. This is so crazy. The recipe that I'm making tonight is actually from our Hungry Root box, which I am obsessed with. This is ultimate game changer. I just shared about how the older I get, the less I love going into stores and actually trying to pick out ingredients, shopping under fluorescent lights, especially when I just want to be cozy at home. And Hungry Root is incredible for this reason, because it's essentially like a personal grocery shopper, but also a nutritionist all wrapped in one. How it works is you pick different recipes, whether that be for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or all three, snacks, desserts, and it will automatically add all these items to your cart, so you do not have to think about anything. When I say I always have the toughest time trying to pick which recipes to choose from because they are all so nutritious and comforting and warming. You can also add individual items. So if you ran out of eggs, you need some milk, you need cheese, it works in that way as well. You can get 40% off your first box plus a free item in every box for life by clicking the link below, or go to hungryroot.com and use my code Michelle Reed. Most of their recipes come together in 15 minutes or less. And you guys know I love to cook, I love to bake, I love spending time in the kitchen, but it is nice to have easier recipes. But I am picky. I am picky with the taste, and I can just say firsthand that these are so tasty and nutritious. And again, you can get 40% off your first box plus a free item in every single box for life by clicking the link below, or go to hungryroot.com and use my code Michelle Reed. Decorating, so I woke up in an especially good mood, and I added a couple of winter twists to my coffee. I added some cinnamon to the grounds and then a little bit of peppermint extract, but I put a little bit too much in. It is still delicious though. It tastes really good. Yeah, this will be the last morning we don't have a Christmas tree to turn on. We don't have twinkly lights everywhere. That is what I'm most excited for. I love turning on all of our lights, especially with waking up early and having a quiet hour in the morning, just taking in all the Christmas glow. Ultimate cozy vibes. It's time to deck these halls. We are decorating today and probably the next day and the next day. This is gonna take me multiple days, I imagine, but I think that's more fun, just to kind of sit with things, see if we like them, switch them out. I do have a goal to at least do most of this little dining space and our kitchen during nap time right now. That being said, we typically get a real Christmas tree every year that we'll get later on in the season, and that's where I'm gonna try to put our just family homemade ornaments on. However, I do have one fake tree, and I've been trying to figure out the best place to put it. I really like the idea of putting it here in this front area by the windows. I think that that would be pretty to be able to see some of it from the outside, but it's not very tall. I think it's around 5 feet or so, so it's nothing huge. And then hopefully just go room by room. I set everything out so we can kind of see what we have, see what we're working with. Our little tree is up. I love it because it's just a more natural looking tree, so it's kind of sparse. I think it's super cute, and it is really short too. I don't plan on adding any ornaments to this, but I do think we'll add lights. At some point I have a tree topper, maybe we'll do, but for now, I think it's cute here in the window. The more I look at this, the more I do want to put a tree topper on it. Above this hutch is my new favorite place to decorate. It's just such a fun area to work with, and I think our little Christmas villages we got are gonna go up here. Let's see how they look. Okay, I love them here. I love the mismatched look of them all too. Like some are a bit more modern, some are more just cottagey. The lighthouse is definitely my favorite though. There are a lot of places that I want to put garland throughout our house, but I think one I know, that doesn't even make sense. I'm pretty sure I want to put one above the windows right here and then hang snowflakes so you can see them outside the window. I just think that that's so beautiful. I'm gonna keep this area simple, but I did put our Christmas card in this frame and I think it looks really sweet. This is probably my favorite Christmas decor decoration that I got last year. He looks cute here, but I do have a spot in the sunroom. I think I'm gonna put it, but I also have this advent calendar too. I don't think I like that there, so we're just gonna leave this blank for now. We're gonna revisit this area, but I'm moving on to the fireplace, and this just feels so special to have an actual mantle to decorate for Christmas. I am gonna keep it pretty simple just with our stockings. However, have to be mindful with hanging stockings, not to use anything heavy that a toddler can pull down. So I did get these special hangers. They haven't come yet. I think they come sometime this afternoon. So they're just these command grabber things. I don't even know what to call them, but it's supposed to be a little bit more useful. Here is the mantle. Again, I'm thinking that I might add another layer of some different garland, but I keep liking keeping things simple right now, especially because we have so much going on with our stockings, which I'm all about. I do plan on adding some string lights somewhere up there to just light it up a bit. I almost think that fake candles, like tall pillar candles, will look good, but I don't have those and I don't need to spend more money on decor, so. I just hung this garland up here and I love it. I think it's so cute. I didn't do the best job and I will be very surprised if my command hooks don't fall down because they have quite a bit of weight on them. And if you look really closely, you can see them, but it's good enough for me. We'll kind of mess with it as time goes on. It's also not perfectly symmetrical, but I still like it because in real life, you would not expect trees to be perfectly symmetrical. So I won't expect my fake ones too. Moving into the kitchen, I feel more comfortable decorating in here while Connor's awake and I think he's about to wake up. First, I'm gonna decorate above the kitchen cabinets. I love the idea of putting garland up there and doing something fun in our kitchen window. I have seen so many different Pinterest inspirations with hanging stars, lights. At this point, I don't even know if I have enough garland to put around there, but like always, we'll just mess around and see what we think. I love it. I think it's so cute up there. Even this is so sparse though. I think it would be nice having another one, but again, not something that I want to buy. Next up is our plate gallery wall. I've been collecting some Christmas plates to switch out here and they're really cute. I'm not switching out all of them, so we'll just see which ones look the best together. I definitely want to switch out this one. The blue might actually look good with the Christmas stuff. Let's just play around with it. I just hung these. I wasn't really thinking through the logistics with this one because the way that we hang these, there's no way to do it with this pointed top at the top of this. I think that this would also be a pretty one to try to set up against the backsplash, which means I only have one that I can switch out over here, but that's fine. I have a little picture frame I like to hang in the kitchen and I'll switch out the photo. And I actually did develop one that I was thinking about switching out in this one, but I kind of like the one that's in here. It's a classic. Will we have trouble opening the cabinets? Absolutely, but this may just be my most favorite decor piece I have ever done. These also came with string lights. You can string through them to light up, and I think I'm gonna try that later, but even just plain, they're beautiful. I was originally going to continue decorating after bedtime right now, but that's just not the vibe I'm into tonight. And instead, I thought we could just prep for tomorrow to hopefully be able to finish things up and just use everything that we have. And tomorrow I really want to deck the house with our paper snowflakes, and these are pretty easy to hang up. They're pretty easy to separate, but I thought it might be helpful just to kind of unfold all of them. Some of these you just fold in certain places so they pop up. These ones from last year are really easy, you just go like that. But I honestly just want to chill, watch a show. This makes me so happy. I just laid all of these out, and I just want to say that most of these are just from 2 different packs of snowflakes. So that's great. This big one is a special one I think that I've had from World Market for a while. Very excited to wake up and do this tomorrow. I obviously got excited and I added some lighting to our garland. I added some just simple little fairy lights. I think that they look really pretty up there. I also plugged these babies in and they're so cozy and beautiful. I also added our Nutcracker snow globe. That's very special. This right here may throw everyone for a loop, but I did do some colorful fairy lights right here. I'm not so sure what we think. They just feel so fun now having a toddler, and they feel very 90s, which I'm kind of liking. They're not rubbing me the wrong way, so we'll see if we keep them. And speaking of 90s, we're hoping to line the perimeter of our den with those same just chunky rainbow lights. I think more just thick bulbs. I think that's gonna be so fun. Still thinking through the logistics of how we're gonna hang those, but that's the plan in here. It is day 2 of decorating, and we're gonna do our snowflakes now. We're gonna hang them here, and we're also gonna hang them in the breakfast nook. A big shout out to fishing line and command hooks for really holding our decor together. They do the most. It's the easiest way for me to hang snowflakes. The snowflakes are up and I love them. I'm thinking I should have done them a little bit lower. They're kind of high up, but at the end of the day, I don't really care that much to change them. So next up, the breakfast nook. I will say I used most of my favorite snowflakes in the other area, so I didn't have as many to choose from right here. And I really love these two, but these are kind of all the same, so not as much variety as I would like, but I still think that they look really sweet. I'm a little bit over the paper snowflakes now, so switching to the den. Again, want to put some colorful lights in here, but in the meantime, I'm gonna hang a garland right here. One thing I love to do when we get our Christmas cards is to actually clip them on the garland. I think that this is so adorable. I also have a couple of small alpine trees. I love putting these by the TV. I think it just makes it super cozy, and we really have the perfect space for those right here. Is this my favorite garland? Absolutely not, but it'll do. It'll do for now. I actually think that this would be a good spot to switch it out for a real one, but this is just my last garland, so it's gonna have to do. It's a little bit short too. It's okay. Things are looking extra cozy in here. I love the placement of this quilt right here. I want to put this quilt everywhere though. That's the thing. But I like it right here because it's really presented, and then when we actually recline the couch at night, we can just pull it off. Even if we don't do colorful lights along the top, it looks so nice in here. And finishing off with the sunroom, I really don't have that many decor pieces left. I do have one staple, our Santa, that is gonna go right there. Blanket, oh, I have our tree pillows too. I think we'll put our tree pillows out. The sunroom is very simple, but I like it. I like it a lot. Our quilted pillows are definitely my favorite. This very cozy blanket, and of course our Santa. I also thought this was a good spot for the countdown since it's right above Connor's toys right here. We will use these once we get our real tree, but I had to share some of my favorites of our homemade ornaments. These are just so sweet to me. We have one from when we first got married. Aiden's dad actually painted this one of New York City. Connor and Cash's first Christmas together. Connor's first Christmas. We have a bunch of salt dough ones. I love the little Santa, the handprint. So sweet. I need a mark when we made this actually. Something about these just feels so much more nostalgic and cozy, and I just hope to keep making and collecting these over the years. It is time for some baking and some crafting, two of my favorite things. I mentioned how we really enjoy having just homemade ornaments throughout every year. I love breaking out our ornament collection and just looking through all the memories of the couple that we added each year. And today I have made these before. I think that they're super cute just to do as the years go on, but it's this little gingerbread ornament where you put a picture of your child's face, your dog's face, your face, whoever's face. It's pretty easy to make, so you just use air dry clay. Sometimes this can be finicky when it comes to actually preserving it over the years. I've heard about it cracking. I always seal mine with Mod Podge and I haven't had an issue yet with that. Versus the salt dough ornaments, which are also very cute to make. One of my favorite Instagram accounts, her name is Lauren Woods. She posts just these beautiful, tasty recipes. I love her granola recipe. I saw recently she posted this peppermint gingerbread cookie recipe. It looks delicious. I love gingerbread. I know it's not everyone's favorite, but these look really good. They have chocolate in them too, so as long as it has chocolate, I'm usually pretty good. I'm gonna start with the ornaments because they actually take quite a long time to dry out, like anywhere from 1 to 3 days. So we'll start with those. And our gingerbread. This is where we'll put the photo. So I'm using a bottle cap for this. I found what I think will be the perfect sized one. I have such core memories from first grade making ornaments like these. We did gingerbread ornaments. I have so many paper ones. I'm sure my mom still has them, but so fun to do them now for our own child. I also added little holes for when we tie the ribbon. You can just tie it around the head up here, do another hole, but I have found, as you can tell, that's the danger zone that's most likely to crack. So I've had better luck with putting it in one of the arms instead. So we'll see. We have 3, so hopefully one will last for a while. I was having trouble crushing my peppermint candy, so I stuck it in my coffee grinder, and now we have peppermint dust. So we'll see how these turn out. for a taste test. They turned out beautiful. Oh, I definitely overbaked them. Cookie. Yeah, hold it. Definitely overbaked them. That's sad. If I didn't, they would probably be an 8 out of 10, I would say. I think the fact that I baked in the peppermint so finely, I think that's throwing it off as well. Someone else really likes them, but yeah, I think I need to give it another go and then give a proper rating. I just spent a little bit of time finishing up our gingerbread ornaments and they are so cute, you guys. I just used acrylic paint to paint these on. I didn't print out specific photos for these, so I tried to just use ones I had of Connor. This is like a 70s gingerbread because he has sunglasses on. That will conclude our Christmas extravaganza, really. This ended up being a pretty long video, so I hope you guys enjoyed it and I hope it put you in the spirit. I cannot express how thankful we are to be in our home. It's probably very apparent how much we love our home, and it feels extra meaningful this Christmas just getting to decorate and really just spend so much time at home the next couple of months. But I hope you guys have a great start to the holiday season, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye friends.